feet in size, and they are known as coffin homes. Inside, it's impossible to stand up or even stretch your arms. Some aren't even wider than the residents' shoulders or longer than their body. Despite this, these coffins are utilized as a living room, a kitchen, and a bedroom at the same time. Hong Kong has had the world's most expensive housing market for 14 years. Around 200,000 people have no choice but to live in these homes.
This is one of the richest cities in the world, and we're gonna witness how these people survive here.
Some people have to live together in a single coffin, and some even barely fit inside their own homes. In this documentary, we'll also spend a full day with a coffin home resident who has lived in miserable conditions for 16 years. First, we're starting with the most comfortable one. Each floor in this building has 20 to 30 coffin-sized subdivided apartments.
Can't even stand up.
This building was not originally designed like this, but through illegal renovations, they split this floor horizontally into two, squeezing in an extra level to fit more people inside. That's why the ceiling height is incredibly low.
Look, one floor has been split in half to create two levels.
This is Coco's home. She's been living here alone for 10 years.
Thankfully, I have a window. Normally, coffin homes don't have one. A fridge, a TV, that's it. Since this place is small, you can't have much.
It seems a cockroach got trapped and died inside her rice cooker.
I've seen 3 people pass away in these rooms. When the people upstairs close their doors, it's a bit difficult to know when they pass away. When they start to smell, we call the police. The power load is too high, so it's easy to catch fire.
The coffin home we're about to visit would feel worse than a prison. But first, let's peel back the walls. Now we're faced with dozens of people packed like sardines. An 800 square foot apartment is divided into 30 coffin-sized units. These homes lack windows for fresh air or even sunlight. And inside each claustrophobic closet is a person silently battling depression and anxiety.
26 people live here, and the smell is overwhelming. The corridor is so narrow that they use the ladder as a shoe rack.
People are stacked like bricks here.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
How long have you been living here?
About 6 years.
Oh, there's one more guy here. So you stay together?
Yes,
Is he your husband?
my boyfriend.
They live in a space where even one person can hardly fit. Along the walls, hooks hold clothes, bags, and personal items. One side of the headboard doubles as an all-purpose shelf, while the door is packed with electronics and cables. Cleaning supplies and bottles are stored at the bottom. Their trash, the towel they use, fast food packaging, all within inches of the pillow they lay their head on. Because there is no window here, they use a fan to cool down. She has a short haircut to prevent herself from getting too hot in the coffin homes.
You don't have ventilation, and the air quality is bad here. How do you live like this?
I don't mind, whatever.
How do you change your clothes in such a small place?
I have to bend and twist. It takes 10 minutes.
What is it like to live here?
It's difficult. Lots of things bite you. Look,
What is this?
bed bugs.
This is a huge problem.
Yeah, biting me all over. They're everywhere. Look how many I caught. They suck blood.
Bedbugs can cause people to get anemia by biting them. They are very common pests in subdivided apartments. A female bedbug can lay up to 500 eggs in her lifetime.
The bed bugs are here. Oh, can you see them?
Ms. Lee went out to get some fast food and came back. She grabs a chair, and their tiny bed turns into a dining table for a moment. In these homes, the internet is almost as important as electricity and water. For most residents, their cell phones are all they have in terms of entertainment.
What is your job?
I'm a part-time cleaner.
How much do you earn per month?
$650 US.
How much is the rent for your unit?
$320 US per month.
So half of your income goes to this 16 square feet unit.
I don't have anywhere else to live.
People who live at the lower levels of the coffin homes are luckier because they can use this area for storage. They can put their shoes, hang their clothes. It's like extra space. But the ones on the upper level are unluckier. They really struggle with the space. You have to do everything inside that coffin.
Now, we're visiting those upper units in a different subdivided apartment. These coffins don't even have a space for a fan inside, so they are hanging out here in the corridor. To afford the rent prices, some residents have to suffer through awful jobs at horrific hours. Frankie Chow works from 9 p.m. and gets back home at 5 a.m.
What is your job?
Metal work,
How much do you earn per month?
$1,250 US.
What is it like to live here?
Of course, not good. Narrow, really narrow. My cell is very simple. A TV, bed, basic daily stuff. blanket, and a pillow. Nothing else.
So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I'll be dead by then.
Oh, hopefully no. This place is very tight and a lot of humidity here.
There are even smaller units than these upper units. Now we're on our way to visit someone who can't physically fit inside his coffin home. I can't even imagine how difficult it is to live like that. But before moving there, we check the rest of this apartment and realize there is no kitchen. Those who can't afford to eat outside are forced to prepare their food in the filthy bathroom.
He's handling the food near the toilet. They don't have a kitchen, so this is where they have to prepare their meals. This space is also their bathroom. They even hang their clothes above this toilet, which does not have a lid.
Approximately 7.5 million people live in this city. Get a bird's eye view of Hong Kong, and you'll be faced with a massive metropolitan city rising from the jungle like shoots of bamboo. There is only a limited amount of buildable land on the island. With space so scarce, desperate solutions have emerged, including a 10-story building